Alright, welcome to this very exciting video on how to install Hashcat on a Mac computer. So, first thing you need to install on your Mac is Homebrew, and it's basically this one right here, homebrew.sh. We're okay here, or homebrew.sh. And see here we have this where it says install Homebrew. This is a command I need to run on my terminal. So here I can either just select it all starting with the /bin bash and hit copy. So I hit right click here and hit copy. Or I can click this button and it will copy it to the clipboard with their fancy dancy web design. All right. So next up, I need to paste that into terminal. So there's terminal. Very exciting here. And we're going to paste this. That was interesting there. We'll worry about that later. I'm going to hit enter here. Notice here checking for sudo access. This is making sure that you have administrator rights. I'm going to type my password. This is my normal password. Notice that nothing happens. So like you can't see that anything was typed in, but I totally typed in. When I hit enter, if it works, then it worked. Otherwise it'll say wrong password and then you type the password again. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm very excited to create some stuff. This may take longer for you depending on what's going on here. And so we're getting running here. And one of the things you do need to do here is next steps, run this command. We need to do this command. So I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to here right click copy just so you can see me copying it. And then I'm going to paste it here at the command line and hit enter. And that sets basically my path to include Homebrew. That way when I go to install Hashcat, which I'm going to do next, so if I hit here Hashcat Mac install, I'm going to go back. Notice it's still on Homebrew. So that's that website, and it's super easy here. Install command, it says brew install Hashcat. I can do the same thing here, copy it to the clipboard, but this is so small that I'm comfortable just typing it. Besides, I've already done this a few times. Brew install Hashcat. Hit enter. Sometimes you might have to redo your password. It apparently didn't do it this time. That looks pretty good though. Doing some thinking here. Let me zoom into this. No, we don't. Yeah, we need to. Let me zoom. I'm going to make this bigger because I feel like making it bigger right now. It's funny, the first few times I did this, it was super long, but this is okay. I'm going to go Hashcat first. I'm just going to see if it works, if it's there. If I go Hashcat and enter, it should say this. This is saying usage, Hashcat. This is trying to give you help. We are though going to go ahead and do a hash. So I'm going to go into my stuff here. I have my home directory here, like Haynes RP, and I'm going to make a new folder in it. And I'm just going to call it, let's call it hashes. No, let's call it hash cracking. That'll be a good title. Okay, so I created a folder in my directory, my home directory. The reason why I'm doing that is notice if I hit ls here, which is list, like list the files, I have hash cracking right there, and I can change to that directory. So I'm going to go cd hash cracking so that my prompt is in that folder. So notice here I can still type hashcat works. I'm doing this so that I don't have to type full paths to the files I need. Now, what I'm going to do actually here, I'm going to move this other window out so you can't see it. But what I'm doing here is I'm finding my files. So I have some files that I love to use for cracking passwords. So I have one here that's called, where do I have here? I have a nice word list. Let me bring over a word list. So you are probably told to bring a large word list, something like rock you or something. This one's just a little bit smaller of one, so I'm going to drag this over and put it in my hash cracking. So that's wordlist.txt. I'm also going to go into here, and I actually, somewhere in here, don't I have that? Oh, I don't. Let me find my, I've got this here, user, where are we at here? I need to find me some hashes, don't I? Where's all my hashes? Funny, it looks like I actually, oh, there's some right here. Yeah, let's use this one. This will be a good one. All right, I think what happened is I've done this already and I forgot to copy it. So this is called md5passwords.txt. So these are the ones I'm going to crack. Okay, if I open this up, by the way, I should be able to see here this is a bunch of MD5 passwords. It's just in a text file, a carriage return after each one. So that was very exciting. I don't need to do this anymore. In case you're wondering what my text editor is, I like to use BBEdit. And here's the word list. I'll just print that up. This one's pretty short, but it's got a good amount of stuff in it. So there's the stuff. It's in the hash cracking directory. So I'm ready for this. And now I can hack it, hash crack it, hashcat it. What are we going to call that? Hashcat. Okay, so that's my command. I have two things I need to put in here. One, the A is that I'm going to do a dictionary attack. So type 0 is a dictionary attack. M type 0 is the type of hash. M0 is an MD5. I put the name of the hashes, which is MD5 passwords, MD5 passwords.txt space, and then I do the name of my dictionary, wordlist.txt. Very exciting. Let me scoot this out a little bit so you can see it. So here is Hashcat, and then we click go. Oops, that is too big. Let me move that back. Hey, what'd you do? All kinds of stuff going too big here. Let me scoot myself back up so you can see me. And I've been adjusting the screen too much, and so there's the problem. All right, so there's my command, hashcat, of course, hashcat. This means a word list. This means MD5. Here's the name of my passwords text file, and here's the name of my word list file. By the way, you don't have to end them.txt. It's just gonna go. All right, very exciting here. This means it's going, okay? They are correct about being patient, but it's actually really fast. So did you see how fast that was? My goodness, that was fast. All right, up here this is the basically cracked passwords, okay? So in that list, if I look at the big list again, I'm gonna go back to this list. I'm just gonna do it that way. These are the passwords, hashes, and here I have to find the ones in here that were broken. So for example, if I had a list that had their hashes and then their username, like email address, whatever, I would need to correlate this list back to the original passwords or the original users. So that's pretty exciting, isn't it? Look at that, I broke all those passwords. And that's only like what? There's not that many more passwords in there. By the way, I think in here there's a few duplicates. So if you look in here, if I had Excel, I could really easily sort this or count them. But you might see things where they appear more than once. I can't see anything offhand, but that's what you'd kind of do here. So there you go. So this is the basic doing a hashcat thing. If I was doing another dictionary, I could download and put the rocku into this file, into this folder, and use rocku.txt instead of the word list txt file to crack those passwords if I had a longer word list, okay? There's other commands, by the way, so me or your teacher might have given you other commands, and some of them are kind of cool. Let me bring up one that is one of the ones I really like to do. So there's my MD5 passwords. For this one, we're going to do a brute force attack. and that is a A3 attack. And for an A3 attack, there's a few little options we can do. For now, I'm going to do lowercase letters. Oops, and I forgot the quote. In some cases, you need the quote. In some cases, you don't. In this particular Mac version, I need the quote. What is that? 6 L's. So that's 7 lowercase letters, and I'm going to put a dash I, which means it will do basically increments. So it'll do 1 letter, 2 letter, 3 letter, 4 letter, 5 letter, 6 letter, 7 letter. I'm going to hit enter now. And it's brute forcing. You can see it brute forcing all of the different things. There was 6 letters there, and here's 7 letters. So here I can see I cracked more passwords. So there's 2 there that were that long. Are there any more in here? These are less letters. See how this is only 3 letters? Okay, so I cracked a couple more, and that's right there. And by the way, if you do a crack again, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do a full brute force, and I'll stop it as it goes. This will do just a general brute force starting at 1 character long. And I'm going to put in here dash, 2 dashes, and I'll type show. Or actually, let me just show you what it looks like without that. Let me just do a 1 letter password. And, oops, no, let's do the 7 letter one again. Let me just go up arrow again. Oops, where are we at? What did I do here? A3, question L, oops, little L. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quotes, and then just do the dash I again. I'm just going to show you this. What happens is you aren't actually going to see your stuff again. So even though I cracked a bunch of passwords, like they're gone, right? And you might miss in here. Let me go up a little bit. It's funny, your mask is too small. That's pretty funny. Come on, get up here, baby. There it is. Where is it? There it is. Info. Remove 16 hashes found as pot file entries. So there's actually a little file where it stores these hashes, and you just have to hit show to get it to work. Let me do another crack because I'm just going to do. Let me do a mega crack, and I'm just going to hit a show here, and that shows the stuff that it's already cracked. And let me just show you, this one's kind of fun. If I just hit enter, it's going to do a pretty big brute force. So notice here it's doing, here's 6 characters with a bunch of stuff, and I'm actually just going to stop it here. Oh, maybe it will. No, it won't, because this is where it's noticing it's taking a little time. Like here's a nice 7-letter password. Here's a 6-letter. So here's some people with sort of more random stuff in their passwords. The funny thing is, like, this is a 4-digit password. It's too short. That's why they're too short, or you're gonna crack them pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna hit quit here because I just want to quit. So that's good. And don't forget, if I want to see them again, I just hit oops dash dash show. Oops, give me what am I doing wrong here? I guess it has to have the full thing. But if I want to see them again, I need to pop that back up in here, and I'll just make sure. So here's our 4-digit no good one. Here's sort of the random 7. That one's probably in the other list. I wonder if that one must be pretty cool. Anyway, so here's another list, and we're very excited to do password cracking. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.